How does the shoulder feel?
The shoulder feels fine. I definitely feel like my whole body's involved in this, and I'm much more out of breath and work than I would have just instead if I just did a normal 25 on each side and warmed up. So.
Yeah, yes. That's how it should be. And a bench press is, I mean, that's why it's one of the power lifts. It is a total body lift. So if you bench right, you bench, and if it's a heavy day, a max effort day, even if it's a dynamic day, if you bench right the next day, pretty much everything's going to be sore from your legs, glutes, upper back. Usually it's upper back for most people when they start benching right. Okay, we're going to go with 135 here for a triple. Now on this one I'm going to stand back again, and I'm not going to say anything, and just let him use what he's already learned. Okay, a couple things. His upper back's not as tight as it should be. You can see because his chest is flexing too much again. You're a little bit too far under the bench, which will be a good indicator for you, because if you're too far under the bench like you were there, then you know you haven't pulled yourself into a tight enough arch. You know, for you, it almost looks like, lay down real quick with your feet there, where you would be. For you, it looks like you almost want to be where your eyes come my way, a little more. Okay, come back, go back again like you were. All right, I want you to get your eyes under the bar, but not have your hips lower. Arch more. Come my way more. There you go. Now drop your shoulders down. There. Now, come down a little more, arch more. There, right there. Okay, go from there. Just do a triple. Tight. Okay, racket. And now we have a little bit of a cluster mess there getting the bar out, because then now he's got to get used to getting it out when you're in a position it feels like your head's going to pop off. All right, and which changes the dynamics again a little bit, but that first rep when everything was tight and felt uncomfortable, even being a warm-up rep and you not even trying to push, was probably twice as fast as any of the other reps that you did. All right, then after that everything kind of relaxed a little bit, because in your mind you're like, thank God it's over with. And you just, you breathe out, and when you breathe your air out, a lot of times your chest and everything else will fall. Which is if you're doing max effort work, or even, sometimes it's hard for triples and even hard for shirt work, to hold your air. You want to try to hold your air for the set if you can, but that's not always, at least for the first rep or two. All right, let's do another one here. This time I'll talk through a little more. Way up high. More. Get your grip set, stop, start over. And get your grip set before you start working your back into it. Okay, back up. Up. Find that trap pressure that we found at the very beginning when you're in that big arch. Okay, drive your legs tight. There you go. Make yourself as uncomfortable as you can. Pull the bar out with your lats. Good. Go. Straight, good. Again, straight, good. Legs tight, go, good. Rack. Okay, I'll have him rest for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have him do a single here, but something that you should notice is he's sweating and he's breathing hard, and we haven't even got through a work set yet. Right now we're just, at this point we're up to where his warm-up set ended before, and have probably done triple the reps and worked the technique a lot harder. So all I want to see here is a single, but I want everything perfect. Good. I want squeeze harder, back harder. Now, get way up high, way up, keep the hips down though. Now, push your heels into the floor. No, keep them back. If they won't hit the floor, reset. I got you all messed up now. If your feet move after your set, you need to start all the way over. Okay, because your feet are going to be the one thing that sets the base for everything else. So all I'm going to add to the mix is now I want you to pull air into your stomach and I want you to push your heels down. So upper back tight, grip tight, pull the bar apart, belly full air. Try to push your heels into the floor. There you go, tight. Up, good, rest. How did that feel on your shoulder? You didn't feel anything? All right, when you warmed up, when you did that with 175, you felt your shoulder a little bit, you told me that. Okay, so now we're back to a wider grip, which bothered his shoulder before, and it doesn't bother his shoulder. A lot of that has to do with the technique, and that's why a lot of shoulder problems happen from the bench press, is because of poor technique and because of over-rotation. Granted, there are going to be a lot of shoulder problems in the bench press just because of overuse, poor programming, and training, but the majority of it's going to come from poor technique. So we're going to go, just go another dime, and we'll do a single there. I don't want to turn this into a full workout because he will train later. You want to end it as good as it started, and a lot of times when you go into a full workout, there's going to be a little bit of there's going to be a crossover because percent will always influence technique. So we're trying to stay away from that a little bit. So, and if I do my job, then all his warm-up sets up into the work sets will always be done with perfect technique, and then that will carry through into the work set.